Hello friends, welcome to this new video. We have been investing in the stock market since long. There are many who start or enter the stock market newly. But the stock market has always been very volatile and it has never been stable. There are many who have gained a lot and there are many who have lost as well. So, those who are entering the stock market newly or are have recently entered the stock market must understand certain things or certain basic rules or best practices or principles or guidelines or advice, whatever it can be said, which will help them draw more benefits from the stock market. So we will try to briefly look into that. So let's get ahead with that. We will look into these four broader points. We will speak about capital, recommended price, intraday, and diversification of the investment. So let's get into the first one, that is capital. Capital is the amount which we have or we have planned or we are going to invest in the stock market. The basic discipline about capital should be you should invest only that much which you can risk. So there are many people who have invested everything and they lost in this volatile market. So you should not work like that. This is a very scientific kind of approach you should take in investing, and you should first of all invest only that much amount of money which you can afford to, because you have your other things to take care of apart from this investment. First think that, then you should not invest the whole 100% amount. You should keep some amount as a balance cash available always. This helps because the market is very volatile. It also helps you get benefit from some sudden crashes or sudden drops in prices, which cannot be envisaged, and this cash helps you get benefits from those things. And at the same time, it is not a good thing to invest each and everything, because you always get different opportunities to invest. It is not that if you have lost one opportunity, then the opportunity will never come. No, it is not like that at all. There are hundreds or thousands of scripts available, and many of them have different opportunities coming up at different timelines, which can be analyzed or which can be gauged by doing analysis. So it is not that if you have lost one opportunity of say particular share, then you should look for some other opportunity. So it is good thing to always have some balance uh, in your hand. Then for those who are new, you should try to play safe. Invest in smaller chunks and try to analyze how your investment is going, whether it is going up, it is going down. If it went up, what was the good thing that you did? Just note it down. If it went down, why did it went down from the price that you had taken? What is that you could not understand? These are the kind of analysis and some more analysis of the companies or the organizations financials, its trends, over the period trends, say trend of its high low, trend of how the stock values are going. Then there are various reports which are available on the internet. You should try to analyze all those things. So it is always good to analyze before you invest into any stock. The next is about the recommended price. This is very crucial thing. Identification of a recommended price. What is a recommended price? It is a price at which we should invest in particular stock. It is very difficult to identify a recommended price. The market is full of people with not so good intentions. So you should do your own analysis. You will keep getting various SMSs or messages or mails speaking about various targets for various scripts. You should not immediately invest based on this information unless it is from some very reliable source that you trust a lot. But you should always try to do analysis of anything on your own. This helps a lot always. After all, this is all your own earned, hard earned money. So you should not just invest to lose that. You should try to find out what is that company's financial growth, how they are growing financially. Try to check their balance sheet, see if they have their debtors are increasing, creditors are increasing, if they have any debts, how are their promoters, whether they are holding a good amount of shares or their shares are pledged. There are a lot of things to look into. Then the revenue. Check the revenue, which is called top line. Check how whether it has a growth story over the period. Say take the data for let's say last 5 years, 6 years, and try to check if their revenue is growing. And with the revenue, also try to check if their profits are also growing and whether they are going in tandem. At the same time, also try to find out what is their market share, whether there is any possibility of they increasing their market share or increasing the revenue. At the same time, checking at the debts is also very important. Try to check if this company is debt ridden, if they have any mechanism or they have the capability to repay the debt, if they have any debts. If the company is debt free, that's the best thing to have. But there are various such analysis that are to be done, that must be done before you invest in any share. And it is these all these analysis will also help us try find out, and there are many other analysis which help us give the recommended price. And over the period of time, once you start spending time, you also get the sense of market, and then even you can also make out these things based on various factors, socio-economic, then political. There are various things that help us determine this thing. Okay, so we will move on to the next one, intraday. This is actually a very volatile intraday. Intraday is I buy on the same day and sell on the same day. For such people, I would try to suggest go for stop losses and go for the target. You should have your stop losses and targets decided before even you start your trading for the day. And once your target is hit, you should immediately exit from that trade. It is a human tendency to keep waiting for some more benefits. Do not do that. Greed not always helps. So you should have your stop loss and targets in mind, and you should work mechanically based on that. Then is the diversification of the investment. This is very important. You should not keep all your eggs in one basket. That is a great amount of risk if we have all our investment in one place. What if the stock markets crash? If you have all your investment in stock market, all your investment is going to come crashing down. So you should diversify your investment. Yes, not every investment gives you equal opportunity of the tremendous amount of returns that stock market or equity can provide, but at the same time equity also have involved a higher amount of risk. There you can go for mutual funds and debentures, and there are many other ways to invest which are safer investments. You can also go for fixed deposits if the banks provide good amount of interest, or you can go for some debentures that, of some good company or government bonds kind of investment which give you steady returns. So you do not risk all of your investment on one particular type of investment. So you should always diversify your investments so that your returns also are diversified. Even if one source of return has some issue, as an example, my markets have crashed, my share returns will reduce, but I'll have my mutual fund and debenture returns that will keep me going on. That will help me survive the period, because we have that small period which needs to be survived. And if we do not diversify our investments, we can have, or we can land in deep trouble. So you should always try to diversify the investment. It is always a best thing to diversify the investments. So these are the basic principles or basic disciplines which should be followed for the market investments or stock investments. I think this should help you in great deal. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot and happy investing.